Environment is a foundation for a growing economy, especially in an urban area. Especially in an urban area, because an urban area by its very nature has larger levels of pollution that it needs to deal with. But the great news is that while we've made big progress, EPA and many others like yourself are beginning to realize what Tip O'Neill always said, that politics are local. So I am not just as EPA working on this high-level rulemaking. We are working in communities, especially the communities that have been left behind. If you don't think environmental justice is real, then I'll have a further conversation with you, because it is real and it is ticking. It's about where you spend your SRF dollars. It's about what we do with clean cars and clean trucks. It's about recognizing that roadways are a significant source of pollution, even though we like to think that cars and trucks are great. It's about investment in public transportation. And we are looking at how EPA, as an agency that has intimate knowledge and understanding of how to work with communities, because we've been doing it for decades, can actually identify opportunities to go into communities, holding hands with other members of the federal family who have 3 zeros bigger in their budget than we do. And how do I get them to spend their money recognizing that housing improves the economy, connecting communities to light rail improves the economy. That there are many things that improve the economy, that with it comes a more vibrant and clean environment. And we need everybody at the table thinking that way. So we have both environmental justice efforts that are focusing our resources on the communities that have been left behind, and we have something called Making a Visible Difference, which is identifying 50 communities where EPA goes in knowing that EPA is not the driver of change, but there are many ways in which communities envision a future for themselves when they grow up that is healthy and that is economically vibrant, and EPA can give them an opportunity to speak about their vision with small grants. And with that comes other monies that can happen at the federal and state level from HUD, from DOT, from USDA, and we can bring them to a table and make a difference. So I can give you 50 examples off the top of my head as to where EPA did not act as the regulatory agency. In fact, all we did was set a table. And we said that table should be an opportunity for the communities themselves to speak about what their future looks like. And we know that when you get more economically vibrant as a city, you are automatically going to be driving down the environmental exposures that are impacting directly public health. So what we need to think of is, with tomorrow as Earth Day, how do we look at life differently? How do we realize that the Earth is a system, and frankly, cities are a system as well? And I've never known any mayor who is willing to sacrifice the future of their kids for the vibrancy of their city. They have to do both. They have to protect public health if they actually want to have economic vibrancy. And so EPA is, at its essence and core, a public health protection agency. That is what we do for a living. But what I do is translate that science and that understanding of exposures into a way in which individuals and communities and states can embrace it as part of a sustainability vision.